Now, once you tell someone that you're vegan, the questions just come pouring in. I mean, the first one is obviously protein, and then the next one normally is B12, and then people just start asking questions like, can you eat this? Can you eat that? What about yogurt? What about honey? What about milk? What about, and then it always comes down to fish. Fish is like one of the top ones that people always ask about, and I think that a lot of the reason that people don't associate fish with meat is for religious reasons. They may not even be religious, but I think that's how it started, and now everyone starts to think that fish is not meat. Now, what I mean by religious reasons is, especially in Catholicism and Christianity, during Lent, you're not supposed to eat any sort of meat on Fridays. But not only are you allowed to eat fish, but you're sort of encouraged to eat fish. So people start to see fish as not necessarily meat, because they're like, oh, well, if I can't eat meat and I can eat fish, then fish must not be meat. But really what they should be thinking is, okay, fish is the exception. And now this is completely anecdotal, so I don't know if it's 100% true. But anyway, a long time ago, the fishmongers were not doing very good business, and then the Pope was all like, you know what? Alright, you guys can now eat fish on Friday, instead of just no meat at all, including fish. And that sort of started to get the ball rolling for people thinking that fish is not meat. But fish is just as bad for you as any other meat. Chicken and turkey too. A lot of people, actually some less people ask about chicken and turkey, but they still ask if it's still considered meat. You're like, oh, but you eat turkey though, right? Because that's supposed to be the healthy meat. But all animal products are all pretty terrible for you. They're all pretty carcinogenic. They're all very inflammatory. They all contribute to bone loss and pretty much a lot of chronic diseases. But fish is actually probably one of the worst. Actually, fish has even more cholesterol than, say, red meat. If you eat even just one can of tuna a week, your mercury levels are way higher than the safe level that America allows. And America allows for twice as high of mercury levels to be considered safe as Europe. And Japan is even lower than that. So we have some of the highest mercury levels that are considered safe in America, and eating just one can of tuna will set you way over that. And people always quote the omega-3s. You gotta have omega-3s because the omega-3s are so healthy. And yeah, omega-3s are healthy, but it's not like you can't get them from plants. It's not like you can't get them from flax seeds or chia seeds. It's not like you can't get them from green leafy vegetables or even fruit. There is omega-3 fats in bananas. Maybe not a whole lot, but if you eat enough of them, you'll get a decent amount. And just because something is healthy for you, like fat, fat is definitely healthy for you. You totally need it. You cannot survive without omega-3s and omega-6. Your body can synthesize any other sort of fat, but those are the kind that you really need. But just because something is important doesn't mean you need a lot of it. As far as fat goes in the human body, a little bit goes a long way. So you don't need to eat your fish in order to make sure that you get enough fat. If you're really worried about how much fat you're getting, and then you can just eat, like I said, flax seeds, chia seeds, you can eat avocados. There's a bunch of plant sources you can eat to get enough fat. But at the end of the day, fish is meat just like any other meat. I don't advise anybody eat any sort of meat at all. I don't advise anyone to eat any sort of dairy either, because as far as I'm concerned, dairy is liquid meat. So I don't think that fish should be consumed by anyone, and now you know why a lot of people think that fish is not considered meat, and a lot of people will think it's healthy. A lot of people will ask about fish because they always hear about the health benefits touted about fish, but I think a lot of it is just hype. A lot of people like to hear good things about their bad habits.